I'm here this morning to give you preliminary facts as I've learned them regarding an officer-involved shooting that took place very early this morning. This call actually started at approximately 9:40 p.m. last night when a caller called into our communications center and reported there was a female at his front door that appeared to be injured. Our officers then responded to the 1900 block of Bookbinder Road where they made contact with the male suspect. When that male suspect exited his residence, it was immediately apparent that he was armed with a handgun. The officers backed away and began to set up containment. As they did this, the suspect fired at least 2 rounds at the rear of that residence, and then very quickly after that moved to the front of the residence and fired at least 5 shots to the front of the residence. At that point, the officers made notifications, and our Special Weapons and Tactics Unit responded, otherwise known as our SWAT team, along with the negotiators. When they arrived on scene, again, they also began to set up containment, and as further details were learned regarding this incident, it turned out that there was a male suspect inside who also had a 4-year-old little girl in there with him. They then made entry into the residence. As the SWAT team made entry into the residence, there were multiple rounds fired in their direction by the male suspect. Luckily, as we stand here today, I'm happy to report that SWAT was able to get the 4-year-old little girl out of that residence and get her to safety, where she remains unharmed this morning. The male was shot by SWAT, and he was transported to UMC Trauma, where he did die as a result of those injuries. I do not have the final outcome of the female victim. I was last told that she was in stable condition, but she was in surgery at UMC Trauma. I am hearing now that maybe she was shot twice, and that's why she was taken into surgery. We know for sure she was shot in the arm, and now I'm hearing that she was possibly shot in the chest as well. And again, preliminarily, there were about 7 rounds fired in total by that suspect, some to the back of the residence and some to the front, as our uniformed officers were setting up.